Good day, Warriors. Lone Wolf here. I just wanted to do a quick video here. We've got this grand illusion coming up. Grand selection for Prime Minister of Canada. And if people are still struggling whether they should go vote or not, I'm going to try and help you clear this up in a real short amount of time. This grand selection is not an election. These people are selected, not elected. When you go to a polling station and you mark your X on the ballot, which indicates you're an incompetent fool, and that's your authorization as consent to be governed, because it's all attached back to a number on the ballot, a number in the book, and a number in the paper that they write down next to your person. So go even further. The Canadian national anthem is "In All Thy Sons' Command." Well, hey, hold on a second. I'm one of those sons. Aren't we all sons and daughters of God? So if we're all sons, why would I bow down to a bunch of other sons' commands that they want to push over top of me? They have the same amount of rights as I do. No more, no less. So show me the law that says I must abide by all thy sons' commands. You know, the words are what enslaved us. They're also what's going to free us. And if you come to www.awarriorcalls.com, you'll eventually learn what it means to stand as a man and not have to hire a man or woman to atone for you in a court that they play, the secret society, their game, their rules. As soon as you realize you can establish a public court of record from wherever the sovereign stands, you know, in a back alley, as long as it's open, it's not concealed from the public. You know, none of this private bar guild shit. You got to challenge the private bar guild every single time they open their mouth, because they're liars. They're paid liars, and it's just, they say it like a guy from Memphis, lawyer. You're all a bunch of lawyers. So don't get a man or woman to atone for you. They all work together and swear oaths to a secret society. And we didn't know it was a secret society. It's hidden in plain sight. So, how secret can it be? But at the end of the day, these are banks operating, trading in securities. And I'm pretty sure if you query them correctly, you'll find out that there's no tax accounts registered to the interest that's created. And you'll catch the old three-card Monty switcheroo from the fancy suits and the fancy buildings they put together to hold up this grand illusion so they can select some dipshit like Justin Trudeau as the poster boy for Canada. So anyways, man or woman does not vote. You vote when you belong to a board as a member of a corporation. And when you go put your X down, you say, I'm a member of this corporation and this is who I think should govern me. So if you wish to have some dipshit rule and dictate over top of you, by all means, pull out your identity, your identification, march right into that ballot box and make sure you declare to them and the world that you're an incompetent fool who needs to be governed, and you feel that this is the only way you can be heard. Because the rest of us men and women are starting to stand up, and we're holding them to account. And you know what? The worst of the worst will be burned at the stake, proverbially. But it's time to rise up, Canada. Sitting on your sofa at home ain't gonna do piss all. So figure this out. I tried to get a room at the Serb Club in Regina here, and they took my money. I became a member, but as soon as the woman there found out, I think her name was, whatever, I'm not gonna mention any names. As soon as somebody there found out, all of a sudden I'm having trouble securing the room because there's some other stuff that they're waiting to hear on. And you know what? I'm here to help any man or woman, business owner, neighbor, family, friend, foe. If you want to learn for yourself, this is how we all get together and do it. And I don't care if we were enemies in the past. If you're interested in knowing, I will share with you what I learned and show you where to look and see for yourself. Because the time of listening to a man or woman atone for you or dictate like a professor who profess to know everything, they just pump your head full of bullshit lies. And it's all a hive mind. It's been a hive mind on this planet for centuries, but it's gotten really bad in, I'm going to say, probably the last century or two. But this goes way back. If you want to dig deeper into it, The signs are all there, the writing's on the wall, and there's always double speak meaning in every word or message. Learn the ambiguity of the language and how it was used against you. Debased Latin, dog Latin. And while you're at it, take a look at Glossa. You know, they glossed over everything so that you and I wouldn't figure this shit out. Well, guess what, Temple Bar? Lots of us did. And it's surprisingly enough, a lot of the people who didn't do well in your government indoctrination camps for the hive minds, you know, they shouted toilet paper and fucked up the entire supply chain, but yet idiots still brush with fluoride and get their information from mainstream sources. Shut your Facebook off, shut your CNN off, shut your Google off, you know, go to Brave. Be brave. Duck, duck, go.